We are following major news from Georgia. Donald Trump has officially filed to dismiss the election interference charges against him. Trump's attorney argues that the alleged relationship between Fulton County DA Fani Willis and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade is grounds to dismiss the indictment completely and disqualify both of them. Barbara McQuaid is still with us. Okay, Barbara, before we get into the Trump aspect of this is all based on Fani Willis and her conduct. For people who have not been following this, explain the allegations.
So there's an allegation that Fani Willis hired as a special counsel someone with whom she is in a personal romantic relationship. She hired 3 special counsels to assist with the RICO case against Donald Trump and 18 other defendants. Not uncommon to hire additional lawyers to come in and help when there's a big case like that. But certainly it would be an ethical violation to be supervising a subordinate. There are also allegations that she's paying him, she's overpaying him, and that she has benefited from the fruits of those payments by going on vacations with him that he paid for with those same funds.
Okay, what she's accused of, though, does that have any bearing on what Trump and his co-defendants are accused of?
No, and that is the most important question of all. These are 2 very separate things. She may have a very serious ethical problem on her hands. That is a conflict of interest between her and the people of Fulton County and the office that she manages as a manager. A dismissal would be required only if there is a conflict of interest between Fani Willis and Donald Trump or the defendants in this case. There is no conflict between Fani Willis and any of them. And so the idea that this would somehow turn into a motion to dismiss is really absurd. There's just no chance of that. This has no bearing whatsoever on the guilt or innocence of Donald Trump. So she may have an ethical issue. There may be sanctions involved for her. And certainly Donald Trump smells blood. And so he's going to exploit this opportunity and get people talking about it. But I see in no way this would result in the dismissal of those charges.
So then put the dismissal aside. There's no chance that'll happen. This is a huge political win for him, is it not? I mean, it is terrible optics. And in the court of public opinion, which is the court he cares most about, this is a dream come true.
Yeah, I think it is because it taints the prosecutor. It undermines her credibility. There is this issue about race where she was in a church defending herself and accusing the Trump team and his co-defendant of singling out Nathan Wade because he is the one of the 3 prosecutors who is African American. Well, he's also the only one with whom she's alleged to be having an affair. And so I think Trump has now also seized on race and alleged that she is acting unethically by injecting race into the conversation. I don't know that that will result in any sanctions, but I do think that gives him the opportunity to do what he loves to do best, which is to polarize people, to talk about us versus them, to other her, to other everyone else in this case. And so I think it does play into his hands as a political strategy.